What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. This is Ottomans, our quest for 100,000 food production. Yeah, so we're now making negative 33 ducats, so that's kind of cooled off a little bit. Over time, that should adjust, and we'll go back to positive. Overall, I don't think that really did all that much. I think we gained like 2,000 food production, but I think like half of that was from stuff that we conquered, provinces that we conquered, so... yeah, probably would have been better off just building irrigation, but I'm sure that did increase my population a little bit, so we're now making 390,000 people per year with 100,000 inward movement, so close to 500,000, so... and I'm sure the Ukrainian provinces also have more people than they did, so they should be getting more people every year, so they should be better off than they were. For the most part. Some of these provinces, I imagine, are still very negative, depending on how many people they had. Some of them are actually positive now, so... negative 31 ducats. Positive 75 ducats here. Yeah, let me go ahead and just, throw 10 ducats into that province. I don't think there's a map mode for profitability of crops. There's crop output, which we've seen doesn't really work that well. Crop labor. I don't think there's really any profitability modes. Food, price, food trade balance, food production, food import, food export. I don't think any of those tell us profitability. I do also have this last innovativeness idea, which gives class labor plus 5%, so hopefully that's a boost to our production. Which, if that's output of 5%, if that's an output of 5% increase, then... oh, that's kind of worthless. Innovativeness gain plus 25%. If that's a 5% boost to our productivity, then that'll help out long term. It'll be an initial boost, and it'll help out long term because we'll produce more food, it'll become cheaper, more people. It'll be a nice cycle. So I'll finish innovativeness ideas, I think, at Tech 28, which is the next one. I think I'll grab exploration. So I'll use that to try to grab territory over here so I can get access to the Bengali rice fields, the floodplains over here. And then I imagine these provinces produce a lot of food, so that'll be a boost as well. I'll get access to a colonist and expeditions, and then I should be able to... yeah, fabricate claims over there. I'm surprised by how little the Europeans have come over here. Castile conquered this area, the Monomotapa area in Africa, and they have one spice island, but they haven't done anything else. Oh, okay, France is over here as well. I assume this is either England or it's Great Zhao. If it's China, then a European power would have had to have taken that province and then fought Great Zhao to lose it. Yeah, it's probably England, actually, because they have this province. So England, the Europeans do have a couple provinces over here, but they seem to have skipped India, really. Which I'm not sure why, because they're Tech 21, unless Europe is just that bad in techs. They should be able to grab that, because I'm 7 techs above them, so I should be able to grab provinces from them. England's Tech 28, France is 26, yeah, Castile is 27, so I figured they would be able to take provinces in India, but they just haven't. They're not going to be able to take provinces from me. Swahili, Madagascar. I've never seen Zanzibar conquer Madagascar, that's interesting. If only I could annex Zanzibar, that'd be perfect. Well, anyway, I'm going to fight Meiou. They have a couple provinces here that should produce a lot of food. This province is decent. That province, 747. They're allied with allied are guaranteed by Vijayanagara, so I'm gonna end up fighting them. I'm gonna do a holy war on Marwar. I assume Vijayanagara is gonna join, but I attack their vassals, so maybe not. Let's get the best siege leader. It's this guy's 4. Yeah, because I probably want to fight around this guy, so I'll let him take those forts. This guy can fight, do battles, because he's going to fight a lot of Vijayanagari troops. Are they going to join? Okay, maybe they don't. Or it's something that they join like 5 years later. I still have a decent amount of rebels. We're still -1 stability, so that adds... what, -4? +4 national unrest, so could get rid of that. Still converting 104% religious unity. This is the religious map mode. Croatia is close to being annexed. And apparently we're just not fighting Vijayanagara. Okay. Yeah, they were guaranteeing the independence of them. Okay, it must be one of the weird things that happens. Cool. I'd rather attack Vijayanagara directly so I can get money and territory from them, so that's fine. It would reset the truce. I'm not sure how long that truce is, though. Also, our corruption should be decreasing. I did a couple reforms. It's still decently high because of those reforms. And I'm still doing taxes. So we're not collecting taxes, and I believe we're also doing grain dole. So once those go away, I'll probably continue to do grain dole just because of the rebels until my stability improves, but my stability's probably not going to improve until I do some of these cores. I have 253% overextension, so that adds a 126% stability increase interval. And I'm not currently coring anything because I'm trying to complete innovativeness idea and get to admin tech 28. So I think after that point, then I will just start coring as much stuff as I can. Core the cheapest stuff first. But apparently we are now positive income, so that's good. Noble concessions. Yeah, the nobility don't really have anything. They just have these things now over here, which I'll probably leave alone. Alright, I guess we're not fighting them, so that frees up these troops then. We'll, send them up north. Via this province. Do not like those pop-ups that tell me about infrastructure. They're kind of annoying. I can't really do anything about that. Like the information that they're telling me. I'm sure I could probably disable the pop up, so these guys are going to run. I'm going to grab the last innovativeness idea. Class labor plus 5%. Plus institution embracement cost negative 10%. That's not that great, because we already have half of the institutions. And then innovativeness gain plus 25%. Innovativeness is pretty worthless, so... Well, it gives global institution spread, so... I guess that's decent. Okay, I can actually embrace scientific methods as well. I just need the money for that. So that's probably where any money will go from this war. And what are these guys? These guys are Hindu? Yes, okay. We can grab a claim on the Mamluks. Pretty much any territory over here. Damascus, Al-Quds, Tunis, and the Timurids. I'm pretty much going to wait till there's like a nationalism CB, which should come soon, and then I'll probably just take that, because that won't cost a dip at that point. I'll focus on Hindu, Christian nations for the most part, until I get access to those CBs. Alright, yeah, they're fighting someone else. Okay, cool. We've been annexing Dalmatia for more than 10 years now. I don't think I'm going to annex Yemen, because that's going to cost way too much dip. 1,500 dip to annex Yemen. The problem is with the stuff over here, annexing countries, I'm not really going to get any benefit from these provinces, because they're so far away, and I'm not really building capitals and harbors and stuff like that, so there's really not going to be much benefit. So I'd add them to the trade companies. But if I annex them, as if they're a vassal, then they would be full cores, so then I would make them territories, but you can't add provinces that are in territories to trade companies, so I'll probably try to take most of these provinces through war and not annexation. Alright, looks like those rebels were over here. No. Oh, that's not good. Okay, grain expired. I'll go ahead and do that. For the stability points, the stability reduction cost, the keeping my people alive, and the -3 stability. Flat bonus you get. It's just really good. Expensive because of how many nomads we have, but good. Which the nomads, we have bureaucracy, I think it is, which is reducing nomad power. So I imagine that should make people leave the nomads in increasing speeds. Hopefully. But the more we conquer Russia, the more nomads we get. Alright, which provinces are good over here? That one. I'll take that province. Send them up there. Alright, I wonder if that class labor did anything. Might not update yet. I don't think so. Food production increased by a couple hundred. Can't imagine that would be it. So we're a little bit less than 14,000 now. Imagine that's going to bump up once it comes into effect. We are right next to Delhi. I could attack them, actually. The nomads are fine at the nobility are fine at 61%, so I'm not going to do any supports with them right now. I've been doing the tribal leverage that reduces their power. So I've been slowly weakening them. Alright, these guys go over there. Why are you guys not taking care of these guys? Alright, what do I want from this? Yeah, you just want to give me money? Definitely want those provinces. 7 aggressive expansion, that province. Yeah, this province has 1,083 farmlands with 359,000 peasants in it, so that would be a good province to take. This one has 747, and this one has 511. 311 with 77,000 and 192 with 79,000. What would that do for aggressive expansion? Timurids, Banu Tamim, Mamluk, Russia, Ethiopia, Hungary, so nobody over here actually really even cares. Give me that, and then give me some cash. Give me a lot of cash. Revoke your 2 cores. Give that province back, sure. Actually, you know what? Don't give that province back. Who cares? And stop guaranteeing Katanga. Okay. Yeah, and then I could fight. They are allied with Vijayanagara. Golconda, Dalmatia. I have a truce with them. That's good. They give me 5 provinces, revoke 2 cores, plus some cash. Now I make a negative 20 ducats. If I have to take a loan, it's not that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. We get dip tech cost negative 5%, mill tech cost negative 5%. In addition to the negative 21%. want to keep all my dip tech. All my dip points. If I can grab the first 3 exploration ideas, that would be perfect. An extra leader, some naval force limit, a colonist, and then expeditions. Expeditions, since I only have exploration, will be every 2 years, and I think 40%, so it's going to take probably like a decade to grab a province over here, I imagine, unless I get lucky. But it only takes 1. How bad am I now with, okay, an additional 20% overextension, like 18% overextension, that's not too terrible. Dalmatia is almost gone too. Couple months. Okay, my truce with these guys has ended. So, last time I attacked Mogolistan, I attacked them instead of attacking Mazandaran. Oh, they became Sunni. Rip. Yeah, everybody over here is now Sunni. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I at least want these 2 provinces, so I'm going to try to take these provinces in a war so that it connects these areas. Because that rebel situation is really annoying. Like, don't have access through here, so... I'll take those 2 provinces and just eat that dip. If I can, do I have a CB? Yeah, I have a CB against these guys. Okay. So those 2 provinces will cost dip. I'll just eat that. Okay, Vijayanagar, really? Who is Vijayanagar guaranteeing? They're guaranteeing everybody over here? Hindustan and Mewar. Okay. Well, I will bring these troops back over. That's 7 years. Can I get a trade conflict with Hindustan? Because I'm thinking if I fight them, looting Delhi is probably not going to give me that much, so... If I gotta get a trade conflict... I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna build spy network with them. I should have trade power. Yeah, I have 10% trade power in this one, so that should be enough. And I think that's better than a Holy War CB, because it should be half price for ducats, and then it doesn't have that negative 30 malice that the Holy War CB does. And then that should pay off my loan. Depending on how fast that war goes, it should also reduce the treaty timer with Vijayanagara, even if I separate peace them. Also, that stack's doing nothing right there, so I'll bring them over. Okay, tax relief has expired. We might go negative stability. Alright, Dalmatia is gone. I can make a bunch of... Nope, I can make one state. It's the end of an era. Everybody else is cool with me, 3%. Even doing diverting trade, they're cool with me. These ships were protecting trade there. What are these ships? Transport ship and a galley. Okay. Okay, skipped ahead a couple months. Picked up a trade conflict. Yeah, the problem with that is the trade conflict is blockade ports. They don't own any ports. That's a weird CB. I guess Vijayanagar owns ports, so am I gonna lose for not blockading their ports? Also, it's 100% cost for monetary reparations. Concession of defeat, transfer 50% trade power and trade steering, so that doesn't actually do anything. There's the other CB if I embargo them and then they embargo me, so I might try that. I think that's the good one. Blockading ports is not a good CB. Not a good trade CB. They might not do it if I'm not rivaled with them, though. Might as well wait a couple months and see. I would try it with Vijayanagar, but I have a truce with them, so that's kind of worthless. Rebels are good. Oh yeah, also in my darkest hour, my income turned positive, so it's not that much of a necessity to get that, but I mean I might as well because my troops are over here and I have no truce with them. It's costing me 13 ducats to be over my force limit, but it's actually not that much. It's not that terrible. It's not what I want. Looking at the census, I'm not sure that 5% class labor really did much, unless it just hasn't updated. We increased our food production by about 500, which I imagine is just from taking these provinces, mostly, and then maybe a couple hundred from natural food production increase. So actually not that great, really. We're almost at 400,000 peasant change per year, 54 million peasants. My corruption is decreasing. It was sitting at 51, 52%, so now it's dropping 1.33% below 50%, so maybe it'll sit around 45-ish%, so it is dropping. Grain dole is now 838 ducats. Property cost is 416, so that's good. And we're still not collecting taxes. I'm going to see if I can get this CB with Hindustan. So I'm going to end this part here and then pick it over the next part. And then go from there. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.